Yo, what's up, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? That was Storm King. His album, Grim Omen. Grim Omen. That was, what was that? Culture of Terror? Culture Terror. I asked people on Twitter, if you want me to review an album, hit me up, and he hit me up. I listened to the whole thing. That was one of my favorite cuts on the joint. It's got 10 songs. I'm going to read his Bandcamp page. I'm going to read this, what he says about this album. I guess this sets the scene. This is like heavy synth music. It's, you know what it reminds me? If you remember Terminator, the original one. You know, the dystopian future where fucking John Connor came from, where they were fighting the machines and there were a whole bunch of skulls and the machines are just running over a sea of skulls and shit like that. This reminds me, this like sets the tone of that era, like that music. And maybe the movies from that era, but this is what seems like his album is gears to. This is what I guess this was released in July 29th this year. The industrial technological system has run amok, destroying the environment and plaguing humanity with Baladurian, Lovecraftian horrors. Corruptor, depopulator mechs patrol and cleanse territories held by neo-cath distributionists, led by a fragmenting Pope mind. The world's first artificial human is born bearing a striking resemblance to the historical Christ. It leads a band of Orthodox zealots across the depopulator-torn tarmac preaching flat Galidio. Let it be done by the sword. Millions spurn the real world for VR paradises, or lash out in spontaneous acts of violence. Biotech gene editing has given the world both genetically perfect humans and possible eldritch semi-sapiens, as well as the accompanying black market accoutrements. Analog human purists chug berserker chemical cocktails, marauding and slaughtering witches who bear cybernetic enchantments. Revelation's mark of the beast. The Industrial Revolution and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. You know, that's the theme. That's the theme music for here. I like it. You know, it's not like I really hasn't listened to too much music like this. I always try to make it on Fruity Loops, but I never could make these type of this type of music. You know, one thing I wish he had did more. He has a couple like voice samples in it. It's mostly just the beats, the synth. You know what I mean? There's no like chorus or anything like that. I wish he had a couple more samples, like movie samples he would have dug in. He has that in a couple of his songs. But I like it. I like it a lot. He's from Michigan. He says he's anti-modern, anti-liberal, dystopian, synthwave and synthwave related milieu for the aspiring modern eco-terrorist. I think it's pretty good. You know, the Culture Terror was good. And Hero, the first one, Cleanse Metropolis. I like, actually, there's 10 songs. I like them of varying degrees. If I was going to give it a scale, like I would listen to this. I'm going to give him some shekels and buy this. You know, I would give it a solid 8, 7.5 at 8. I'm going to give it an 8 because this is something I'm going to put on my phone. You know what I mean? I can listen to this. You can work out in the gym and do a nice ride. I can play this with my daughter in the car. You know what I'm saying? This is some nice music, I think. So shout outs to him. Shout outs to Storm King, Grim Omen. I'll put the link to his Bandcamp page if you guys want to check it out. And thanks for asking me for do your reviews. Hey, man, people, if you want me to do some music reviews, I think somebody want me to do Jimi Hendrix something. I'm going to do that next. I'm going to listen to the album like twice. Take a walk or take a ride, then I'll review the album. So I'm gonna do that next. And so if you want me to just hit me up on here, hit me up on Twitter or email me unclehotep@gmail.com. All right, peace.